Hello again. There is currently uneasiness about both the grooming gangs, most of whom were of Pakistani heritage, and also a wider question of sexual offences carried out by foreigners living in this country. This is a very complicated question to consider because often the various factors intersect and overlap, so that it is difficult to say whether religion, especially Islam, ethnicity, often South Asian, or nationality, such as Pakistani heritage, is the main question. Sometimes all are involved, but at other times only one or two. For instance, different religions have varying attitudes towards women. Islam has a particular view of the matter, one based on the mores of medieval Arabia. This does not always accord well with a modern Western nation like Britain. Then, too, there is the matter of how rape is viewed. In Britain, most of us, men and women both, regard rape with the utmost abhorrence, and we feel that it is always and unconditionally completely unacceptable. In certain other countries, it is seen as a way to subjugate and control women, and this view is a semi-official one. In some parts of Pakistan, there is a strong form of violent misogyny, with village elders ordering the gang rape of troublesome women as a way of subduing them and preventing them from encouraging other women, especially wives, to rebel against male authority. Rape is also used as a weapon of war, when members of one clan wish to assert their dominance over a neighbouring district. One might almost say that there is a culture of rape, with the practice not being the subject of universal condemnation as it is in this country, but being seen under certain circumstances as quite okay. Certainly, the rape of foreign women and girls, particularly those who are not Muslim, isn't viewed as being at all a serious matter, or indeed even wrong. This kind of mindset can be found in certain other countries as well, of course, besides Pakistan. But we have few people from those other countries living alongside us here in Britain. If there are only a couple of hundred of men from one of those countries living here, then this isn't likely to create too much of a clash with our own culture. With Pakistan, though, the case is altered. This is simply a matter of demography and numbers. There are over 1.5 million people of Pakistani ancestry living in Britain, and they're not evenly distributed across the country. Instead, they tend to form what we now describe as communities, where they are often able to live according to the customs and practices of that part of Kashmir around the city of Mirpur, where the majority of them have their origins. Since those customs include that perception of rape as being under certain conditions not only a perfectly reasonable way to behave, but sometimes a laudable proceeding, it's hardly to be wondered at that there should be friction when the demands of the host society should be so at odds with the inclinations of an immigrant community. All of which is not to suggest that we can draw any conclusions about the likely conduct of any individual of Pakistani ancestry, but rather when 1.5 million or more of such people are gathered together, it is only to be expected that some will follow their ancient traditions relating to such matters. All of which goes some way to explain why we have seen the emergence of the grooming gang phenomenon in that section of the population, rather than among, say, expatriate Australians, Canadians, or indeed Indians.